that knock and bars that hit.
That's how it goes down.
Your hip hop station.
The culture. C&J Tobacco offers a great selection of discount cigarettes, cigars, tobacco, snuff, and vapes. C&J Tobacco also carries your favorite drinks and snacks. Locally owned and operated. Stop by and see Blue. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays, the business is closed. C&J Tobacco is located at 1341 North Markenberg Lane. Stop by and check it out. If you're looking for the best deals in town, slide through Best Price Liquor Store. They got an amazing selection of whiskey, cognac, beer, wine, and much more. The best prices around and the vibe that's always on point. Plus, the staff is friendly, helpful, and ready to get you right. Stop by 3502 North 6th Street. That's Best Price Liquor Store. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 p.m. to 8:55 p.m. Stop by, and when you get there, tell them 796 The Culture sent you.
Tune into All in Your Business every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time with J. Will, 50, Twin, and Lady K, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into All Jokes Aside every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time with Jug, Dude, Wig, Fistful of Dollars, and J. Will, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into Place of Pleasure with DJ Flex every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune in to Keeping It Cute with Key every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Time with Lady Key Roquel and DJ Jug. Tune into the Backyard Party every Friday night and Saturday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time, as a legendary DJ Skid play all of your favorite Southern Soul, Hip Hop, R&B, and old school hits. Only on 796 The Culture.
Girl, you got it. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it. And you might as well show it.
Beats that knock and bars that hit.
That's how it goes down.
Your hip hop station.
796 The Culture. It's the Gen X The Best Show with your host, Dude, Knocker, and Wig.
Let's go.
Boy, who said something about, oh, bitch, you cooking?
My peoples. Y'all stumble up on another episode of Gen X The Best Radio Show. I'm your host, Dude, and to the left of me I have
the Wexter.
And standing 3 feet tall in front of me, we also have.
Hey, man. Just trying to set the tone, man. DJ Jug, a.k.a. Jugga Hayes, a.k.a. Black Moses, a.k.a. Ooh Wee. But don't call me Sugarwood.
You better check your tone. That's what you better do. Hey, my people, how y'all doing, man? Knock a block of flame, man. Can't look at, man. Had an emergency, man. He ain't gonna be here tonight, man. I don't know what happened. But I know it involved school bus, and a goat. That's all I know.
Was the goat driving the school bus?
I don't know. They said it was a goat in the school bus, and it was a horrendous event that happened.
He said
That's all I know, man.
And the goat was driving.
That's all I know. Yes.
Let me put two and two together. Look, a man, goat driving. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I think they said the bus had a donut on it. I don't know what happened.
They say he had a smart bus.
Had a Honda donut on the bus. I don't know what's going on, man. My peoples, man, y'all just checking us out, tuning in. Gen X, the best radio show, is radio/talk show. We talk about the stuff we went through growing up. You know, all the things we went through, the stuff we did, encounters we had when we was growing up in the Gen X era. Man, I don't care what nobody say. Gen X was the best era, man, to live in. If you from that Gen X era, I promise, you feel me. You feel me. How y'all doing today, fellas? What's going on, man?
Chilling,
man.
Working.
Doing good, man. Doing real good, man. You know, just setting the tone. You got to set the tone, man.
You do. Because last night I had to stop him from taking old Jug to jail, boy. Got him with some sweet potatoes in his drawers, boy, at Walmart, boy.
Hey, man.
Was that last night? The night before last.
You trying to make a pie?
That was Sunday night, man.
You trying to make some yams?
That was Sunday night, boy. They tackled him, stuck the hell out of him, boy.
Well, man, I got a new potato gun, man, and I was going to try it out. I was going to do a couple drive-bys.
With the sweet potatoes?
Yeah.
They tackled you one of the sweet potatoes, stab you in the rib cage,
exactly.
man.
He said, I ain't got nothing, but
I was going to rob by two houses. I ain't going to name the names, but I was going to rob by two houses.
You go to jail, too, boy.
Yeah, man.
We both got cameras on our house, boy. We throw them up, boy.
Come on over there with that bullshit. I got something for you, man.
You gonna have?
Say you gonna have some donuts on your car.
Yes, man. Like I say, that's the stuff we doing now. That's Gen X stuff, man. I mean, like I said, we wasn't king to high technology. We wasn't king to phones, and everybody didn't have the latest game console, whatever. So what we did, basically, we talk shit. That's what we did for fun. We high side the roast, and we talked a lot of shit, man. That's what we did for fun. You know, only the strongest survive, man. Back then, you know what I mean?
Right?
You couldn't high side.
Really,
when I laughed too hard.
Yeah, that was crazy. Mm-hmm. Back in the day. What you laughing at?
And then there you go.
That
you know
mean because they was on you too tough,
yeah,
boy. You got to get on somebody else, boy.
Yeah, man. You know, when another thing we like to do back in that Gen X era, man, we like to watch scary movies, you know, horror films.
Ooh.
And, boy, wasn't nobody scared of that ghost, man.
Yeah, that ghost right there, boy. He was a coffin ghost.
Well, would have whooped your ass. You'd have came around the corner with that. Hey, man.
Our ghost got the whooping cough. He couldn't catch nobody. Boy.
Yeah, man. And like I say, I like to label these episodes, man. This is Gen X horror / scary film, man. This is volume 4.
4?
4. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
4.
This is number 4, man. I'm trying to keep track of them without looking in my paperwork. This is 4, man. You know, and that's one thing we did. Well, you know, that's what's cool about it when I got the Knock a Flock of Flame here, but I also have Wig to my side. You get two different angles of situations when it was going up. Like we talk about these scary movies, you know, back in 82, I was only like 6, you know.
I was in 8th grade.
No, actually I was 4.
It was 4 years old.
I was 4 years old. I'm sorry, I was 4. So me and Jug was sneaking and watching it, you know, versus Wig and Knock a Flock of Flame. They was going to the movies, you know, whether they had to sneak in or what, you know. We caught a lot of these films on the back end. Me and Jug did because both of us 78 babies. So
I actually seen this on preview.
Yeah.
At the house. I seen it at the house.
Right. So without further ado, the first topic, the first scary movie we're gonna talk is a poltergeist, man. I don't know if y'all know. You know, it's funny because we kind of look back at them scary movies back then. Now they look kind of cheesy, man. But that Poltergeist still be tripping, man.
Yeah, it's a classic, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Poltergeist.
classic.
Yeah,
bro, them bodies back there, boy. Wasn't playing no
yeah,
games.
man. That still raised the eyebrow. That Poltergeist, man. That scared the hell out of me, man. When I actually watched it, man. And I didn't want to watch TV after 10:30 for a long time, boy. See, back then they cut the TV out. Wasn't no round the clock, you know what I mean?
Well, you think about it, dude. You know, at a certain time, remember they played the national anthem, like how they did in Poltergeist. National anthem came on, you knew TV was over with.
12 o'clock.
And
then
it shut
after
off.
that, it showed the snow.
Straight snow.
See, man?
Straight
See?
snow.
You know, and it was almost genius how they put that together like that.
Yeah.
That was like nationwide.
Yeah.
That wasn't just at our homes. Everybody's houses was like
Right.
that, you know? Yeah. And we'll dig off into it a little bit. Poltergeist, it's a 1982 American supernatural horror film. It was directed by Toby Hopper and written by Steven Spielberg, Michael Grace, and Mark Victor. From a story by Spielberg. You know, it says as Spielberg was contractually unable to direct another film while he made E.T. Extraterrestrial, Hopper was selected based on his work on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Funhouse. That was another one. That Texas Chainsaw Massacre was for real because that was really based on true events.
True story. Waco action.
Yeah, man.
True events.
Yeah. The origin of the Poltergeist can be traced to Night Skies, which Spielberg conceived as a horror sequel of his 1977 film Close Encounters with the Third Kind. Hopper was less interested in the sci-fi elements and suggested they collaborate on a ghost story. Accounts differ as to the level of Spielberg's involvement, but it's clear that he was frequently on the set during filming and exerted significant creative control. For that reason, some have said Spielberg should have considered the film's co-director or main director. Through both Spielberg and Hopper have disputed, like they dispute. Some say this, some say that, but Spielberg, I guess, took the reins. I guess it was they had something going since he had just did E.T. or was working on E.T. He couldn't do another film or something.
You know, I heard stories about that, but I don't really know. Like, I didn't really go deep into it, so I'm not sure on how that worked.
Man, I know it's crazy.
Oh, that's what it was. He was directing E.T., so he couldn't direct.
He couldn't direct, but they say he spent so much time on set trying to put it together. That's why the dispute.
That's why.
Yeah, man. It was released by MGM UA Entertainment Company on June 4th, 1982. Poltergeist was a major and critical commercial success. It became the 8th highest grossing film in 1982. In the years since its release, the film has been recognized as a horror classic. It was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, named by the Chicago Film Critics Association as the 20th scariest film ever made, and seen made Bravo's 100 Scary Movie Moments. Man.
You know, I agree with that.
Me too.
Back then.
Due to the fact, I mean, still to this day.
Poltergeist, man, it's weird.
It's just back then, bro, seeing them dead bodies, that was off chain coming out the ground.
It was a whole bunch of shit, man.
Yeah, but them dead bodies was out when that dude fell in that pool, boy.
Yeah, man, whenever they came through the TV.
Yeah, I mean,
when that old man with that black hat walking through there with that whistling,
that was part 2.
When that tree, when that tree grabbed that pool.
Yeah, man.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, man, is that everything that happened within that movie, like kids feared that. They feared that. Mm-hmm. You think about it. I don't want to jump the gun, but it's a scene where the boy was looking at the rocking chair with the clown.
Yeah, man.
And then the clown disappeared. So he looks under the bed, and what the clown do?
Man,
he snatched him.
Grabbed him.
So it's like, you know, just stuff like that. You think of stuff like that. Think of something like that as a little kid. You sitting there, you looking, you see a shadow, or you see like one of your old stuffed animals or something
on the ground.
Right.
You scared to
That's
death.
the main
Right.
thing a little kid is scared of, to look up under that
Look
bed.
up under the bed. Where it's dark.
Man,
Everywhere it's dark.
Look up under it. Something go up under the bed, it's going to stay
Man,
up under it.
While it's thundering.
Even
Thunder than lightning.
even the characters, the roles they played.
Yeah, that was pretty nice setup.
Man, I'm telling you. And it also appeared at number 84 on America's Film Institute, 100 Years, 100 Thrills. The film was followed by Poltergeist 2, The Other Side in 1986, and Poltergeist 3 in 1988, and a 2015 remake, but none had critical success as the original. It's hard to follow.
Man.
A lot of times it's hard to follow that first one, you know,
Right.
because that first one went hard, boy.
And then by 2015, it was
Man, I think if it,
really in some competition with some major ass horror movies. Then.
Hey, and to my people out there, we have a call-in line. It's 325-349-6342. That's 325-349-6342. Y'all want to give us a call, shout out, tell us about y'all experience y'all had when y'all first time y'all seen the Poltergeist, how old y'all was. And did it scare the hell out of y'all the way it scared the hell out of me?
To the ones that are watching the network, all you have to do is look at the bottom of the screen and you will see the number going across the screen.
Yes. Shout out. What's up, Ant? I appreciate you tuning in. Chuck Cons, I see your boy. The Thumper, I appreciate you tuning in. Rick the Ruler, what's up with you, Bo? B, what's up, family? What's up, Sis Paul? I appreciate y'all tuning in. With that Poltergeist, man, it scared the hell out of me.
Man, it's so many different scenes in that movie that they knocked it out the ballpark, man, because it's just, I don't want to jump the gun because I imagine it's a lot that you about to bring out, so I don't want to jump the gun, man, but it's a lot of scenes in there that I want to talk about.
A whole bunch of them, man. The plot of the movie, Steve and Diane Freeling lived in a planned community in Cuesta Verde, California. I think that's how you say it, right? Steve is a successful real estate agent, and Diane looks after their three children, 16-year-old Dana, 8-year-old Robbie, and 5-year-old Carol Ann. Well, that was the one boy, Carol Ann, boy. One night, Carol Ann inexplicably started to converse with the television set while it displayed a post-broadcast static. In other words, a Snow White TV went out, she talking to it. As she talked to the TV the next night, a ghostly white hand emerges from the screen, followed by a violent earthquake. As the family is awakened by the quake, Carol Ann eerily intones, "They're here." that was, man, anytime you mix weird stuff like that with kids,
right,
that's always scary as hell, man. Always.
Yeah.
You know, on the following day, filled with bizarre events, a glass of milk spontaneously breaks, silverware bends, and furniture move on its own. These phenomena initially seem beginning, but soon grow sinister. During a severe thunderstorm, a gnarly backyard tree seemingly comes alive. A branch crashes through the children's window and grabs Robbie and pulls him outside into the pouring rain as the tree attempts to devour him. While the family rushes outside to help Robbie, Carol Ann is pulled into a portal inside of the closet. After saving Robbie from the tree, which is sucked up into a tornado, the family frantically searches for Carol Ann and hear her voice calling out from the television. There's a whole bunch going on that night. The tree came alive. They sucked Carol Ann into the TV. Say, you know, that, like you say, they fixed on stuff the kids like to do.
Yeah.
We like watching TV. We like climbing trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scared to look under the bed. That was their angle and focus.
Well, you know, that was a distraction when that tree was trying to grab him because everybody was trying to get the little boy out and then turn around and snatch the girl.
Snatch the little girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Parapsychologist Martha Leash arrives with the team members Ryan and Marty to investigate. They determined there was poltergeist intrusions involving multiple ghosts. Meanwhile, Steve learns from his boss, Louis T, that the Cuesta Verde development was built on top of a former cemetery, and the graves were moved to a nearby location. So there it is.
Yep.
The graves. The
Man.
people are hungry. You know what I mean? Diane and Robbie are sent away for safety, while Dr. Leash calls in Tangina Barrows, a spiritual medium. That lady was scary to me.
Yeah,
She
died too.
So a whole bunch of them died.
No, I'm talking. She died.
A whole bunch of them did. Damn near, the whole cast died. Carol Ann died too. A whole bunch of them died that played in that movie. And that was the trippy part.
Until TV came back and got them.
Yeah. After touring the house, Tangina explains that their daughter is now in a different plane of existence, occupied by spirits who have not found rest. In their dreamlike state, they are drawn away from the path of the afterlife by Carol Ann's radiant life force. Tangina also reveals that a powerful demonic presence she calls the Beast is holding Carol Ann captive and using her to restrain other spirits from crossing over.
Mm-hmm.
Man, which one is the one where they snatch her? She got all that red looking jelly on.
Part one?
Is that part one?
Yeah.
It's gonna talk about.
Yeah. The entrance to the other dimension is in the child's bedroom closet and exists through the living room ceiling. Diane, secured by a rope, passes through the portal, guided by another rope previously threaded throughout both portals. Diane retrieves Carol Ann and they drop through the ceiling and the living room floor, covered in ectoplasm.
That's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. As they recover from the ordeal, Tangina proclaims the house is clean. Boy, ectoplasm made me think of goddamn Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shortly after the Freeland family have nearly finished packing to move out of the house. Hell yeah. Before the family is to leave, Steve heads to his office while Diane is on a date, leaving Diane at the home with Robbie and Carol Ann. Subsequently, the Beast violently attacks Diane and the children, apparently with the intention of dragging them into its dimension. While running through the backyard in an attempt to get help, Diane stumbles into a wooded swimming pool excavation. Damn. As a skeletal corpse floats up around her in a muddy hole. That's when all them corpses came up.
Okay, now, fun fact, those were real bodies.
Yeah.
They were bodies from India. They were donated, so they were real bodies. So she was really scared. She was really screaming.
Man, hell yeah. Man. What's up, Dink? I see you. I appreciate you tuning in. Man, that's crazy how they got some real bodies.
Yeah.
And dropped them in that popping up out that mud.
Out the mud.
That's at the very end. Diane crawls out and rushes back into the house. She rescues the children, and they narrowly escape outside as more bodies erupt from the ground.
Yeah.
Boy.
Now, I'm going to tell you, it's a scene in there.
Yeah.
Where, to me, that's one of the best scenes. There's a couple scenes in there, but this one of the best scenes is when the kids in the room screaming, that's when the closet opened.
Yeah.
And they was trying to keep them getting pretty much sucked into the closet.
Yeah.
Well, she runs through the hallway and how it panned to the room, to the actual door, and had the little silhouette of the red.
Yeah.
And like seemed like it took her forever to get to that door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, just think about the dreams that you used to have. You running super fast, but really you running slow and you can't get to that certain spot that you're trying to get away from whoever's chasing you. Have you ever had one of them dreams?
Yeah, some people say like them dreams you have, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you running, but you ain't running fast enough.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, I see you. I appreciate you tuning in.
Then it's another part, man. The chicken. when the dude was eating the chicken, and he started peeling his skin because the chicken started moving.
Yeah.
And then that's when the light had changed and he started peeling his skin off his face.
See, man, it's a lot of weird little ducks and chains and crannies and all that stuff, man. You know, which made that movie scary as hell. And
definitely.
It's still weird, man. You know,
It is.
Anything is weird. It always raises an eyebrow. Like,
yeah.
Shit.
Some movies are just, once again, classics to where you can watch them all the time, and there's always something in there that just kind of send chills through your body.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man, just thinking about it, just thinking about a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because like I say, back then, everything they did, you know, from the TV to the trees, to under the bed, to you falling in that muddy, murky water. Now these dead bodies popping up because they're supposed to be on the old burial ground. They're supposed to move the grave. Now here all these old bodies popping up, you know, and you know all this new development moving. You know, you go think about like Indians and ancestors.
Yeah.
And how many people really buried up under?
That's what I was about to say. How many neighborhoods really have graves under them and they don't even know it?
Don't even know.
Don't even know it.
Don't even know it. Man. Well, hell, man. We got to go pay some bills, man. Get to a little bit of music. Y'all tune in to Gen X and Best. Only on 796 The Culture.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
796 The Culture. Situation.
I'm stuck in this rut again. Ooh, I don't know what to do. And I haven't got a friend in the world. No, baby, not even you. But situation number 2 ain't bad. But number 9 ain't good. But I thought I was riding really high. Cause I'm here, hanging in Hollywood.
Oh, I hate to tell you, but you really need to check yourself. The life that you're living is gonna catch up to you. Oh, I think you need some help. Oh, yeah. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. Situation number 9, blowing my mind.
Rumors circulating round about me and my lavish lifestyle. Situation number 9 sets me free from the talk for a while. I hear somebody knocking at my door. Ooh, I wonder who could it be? Some people say that I'm paranoid, but they don't really know me now.
Oh, I hate to tell you, but you really need to check yourself.
You really need to check yourself.
The life that you're living is gonna catch up to you. I think you need some help. Situation number 9, blowing my mind.
I don't know what to do. I can't take it no more. Somebody's knocking at my door. Who could it be that's coming here for me? I wish that you'd just go away. Yeah.
Situation number 9, blowing my mind. 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 Situation number 9, blowing my mind.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
796 The Culture. If you're looking for the best deals in town, slide through Best Price Liquor Store. They got an amazing selection of whiskey, cognac, beer, wine, and much more. The best prices around and the vibe that's always on point. Plus, the staff is friendly, helpful, and ready to get you right. Stop by 3502 North 6th Street. That's Best Price Liquor Store. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 p.m. to 8:55 p.m. Stop by, and when you get there, tell them 796 The Culture sent you. C&J Tobacco offers a great selection of discount cigarettes, cigars, tobacco, snuff, and vapes. C&J Tobacco also carries your favorite drinks and snacks. Locally owned and operated. Stop by and see Blue. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays, the business is closed. C&J Tobacco is located at 1341 North Markenberg Lane. Stop by and check it out. Tune into the Backyard Party every Friday night and Saturday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time, as a legendary DJ Skid play all of your favorite Southern Soul, Hip Hop, R&B, and old school hits. Only on 796 The Culture.
Girl, you got it. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it. And you might as well show it.
Tune in to Keeping It Cute with Key every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, with Lady Key Roquel and DJ Judd.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
796 The Culture.
God is in his holy tent. Earthly thoughts.
See, man, and we're back. Man, that dude was walking down the street, man. That's supposed to got two. See, I don't know. That man was walking down the street with that hat on, man.
Come on, Caroline, it's raining.
Man, I don't care what you do or what you think. When you tall and scary, man, tall make everything scary, man.
Yep.
You know, them kids know that. If you walk in the house, you tall, it's either they scared of you or they love you. Now to I tell you, they gonna be scared of your tall self. That old pale ass man walking down the street with that hat on, man, all black. How you don't think that was scary, man?
Yeah, that was, man. Look, to this day, you hear that song, and you in the house by yourself. Oh, you go. You're gonna start looking around like, okay, man, I'm feeling chills. Let me change the
Man,
channel.
you got to, man. Shout out, man. Miss Charlotte, I appreciate you tuning in. Big brother Russell, I appreciate you tuning in. Kim James, I see you. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all just now tuning in, y'all heard that crazy music, man. We talking about the Poltergeist film made in 1982. You know, back in Gen X, it's one thing we actually did when we like watching them scary movies.
Man, to this day, I love it, man.
You know, I remember going over my Uncle Pete's house with my Aunt Janice with my older cousin and making some popcorn and sit down.
Yep.
And they took some scary movies on, which I was young, which I was sneaking and having to watch it, man. But man, couldn't sleep. Remember staying up to 4, 5 o'clock in the morning because you couldn't sleep until you just fell out.
Yeah, man. I remember going to Videoville, man. Like you said, me and my brother and sister, we're gonna get all the scary movies, get some popcorn, and we go be in that den and we go be watching them.
Right.
And seemed like I was always the last one to go to sleep.
Because you was the youngest.
Right.
Yeah, shoot, yeah, we was. You know, I was the same way.
Go in the room by herself. Instead of asking his brother, you not sleeping?
Yeah, like you sleep.
Man, not trying to go off topic, but man, the one movie scared, the one film that got me, still used to get me, we already talked about it, was that Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
That Freddy used to get me every time. Man, Poltergeist wore off after a while. That Freddy,
he's still scared of Freddy.
Man. Or that crazy ass man, if that man was walking down my street singing that song.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
He gonna shut the garage every time.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody be at your house on a Saturday night. We in the garage shooting pool. You see that old man walking down the street, everybody gonna get quiet.
Singing that song and whistling.
Everybody gonna get quiet, turn off the music, and close the garage.
Man,
them kids gonna be fucking with him, though.
Kids gonna run. He tall. Them kids ain't gonna mess with him. Now if he was short, they might mess with him.
Hey, man, who you looking for?
Yeah, but
somebody let me in.
Them tall people.
Yeah. Let me in, sir.
No.
We all sleep. Let me in.
We don't know you, man.
You know, but like I say, that Poltergeist was a classic, man, and everybody, I'm telling you, if you came up in that era, you knew about that Poltergeist. You didn't see it, even if you was right after the Gen X era. You know about that Poltergeist.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I have a question for everybody here, man. What was your favorite scene in the movie? Poltergeist 1 or 2?
Man, I'm telling you, my I'm gonna say the eeriest part, the one I liked, was that old man and all that black.
The old man.
That was the epitome. The first one was scary, man. I think the first one was a little scarier than the second one, but that man and his rap in that part 2, that was the one for me.
Yeah,
that was the one for me.
I agree. I feel like, part 1 is a classic, part 2 is a classic too. But I feel like the old man, when he's walking, he's walking to the door and he's asking to pretty much let him in. They won't let him in. It was raining. It was thundering. It was raining. And then finally, he just said, okay, very well, and turn around and walks off and then disappeared and the sunshine come out.
See? Trying to tell you, he was the one, man. He the one that did it for me.
Yeah.
What about you, Wendell?
I tell you, them bodies in that pool, boy.
The real bodies.
That was a bad boy.
Oh, yeah, it was.
You'd have had a heart attack. You'd have died, man. You'd have failed. Now you trying to get out, and you just look up and there's bodies on the side of you, man.
Say, Wig, I'd have did like the toy.
Say, boy, you
probably there with the piranhas. I did like the toy.
Ain't no piranhas in here.
That would have been me.
That boy say he'd been running on top of the water.
Now, Wig, just think about you playing that part, even just playing that part,
wouldn't
you don't
have
know
did it.
when them bodies go float up.
I wouldn't have did it.
So they floating up out of nowhere.
There
and
were no
there
real
you go.
bodies in there. It wouldn't. I wouldn't have been in there.
That'd give me some dummies.
Nah, you got to. Hey, you got to get somebody else to play this for.
Stunt double.
Because I'm not getting there with these bodies.
Stunt double.
Them bodies was towed up too, boy.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Real
bodies.
One of them all told you on top of your head, man. You gonna have a heart attack, man.
Then you really trying to get out the pool and you slide back in like she did. She slid back in.
You ain't got to be in no pool. If somebody had a dead body, they just put it on you like that, man, you gonna go tripping bad in the mud.
Hey, she was trying to get up out of that pool, man.
What?
And she slid back in
Come
there. She
on,
was
man.
grabbing everything she possibly could.
She would have died because she'd have went in the shot.
Yeah, she with the shot.
Man, I'm talking about them bodies.
Yeah, man. Shout out. What's up, B? My baby on her. I appreciate you tuning in. Man, it's crazy. Like, even with, we always talk about this, even with scary movies, there's always some controversy, man.
Yeah, always.
It was some backlash with Steven Spielberg and Hopper. A clause in Spielberg's contract with Universal Studios prevented him from directing another film while preparing E.T. Extraterrestrial. According to Toby Hopper, the core concept of the film was an idea he pitched to Spielberg after turning down the offer to direct Night Skies. Writer Michael Gang stated that we weren't really working with Spielberg because he was on E.T., and that Spielberg only had sporadic meetings with the writers in MGM's commissary. E.T. and the Poltergeist were released a week apart in June 82, time and Newsweek referred to as being Spielberg's summer. See, that's where they was talking about. They was clashing her, still dispute about who directed and who, you know what I mean?
Now, the fact that both of them are classics, that was a big payout, man, right there.
Yep. There were suggestions to Spielberg, in addition to being Poltergeist's co-producer and co-writer, he also served as its de facto co-director. This view was bolstered by the various statements Spielberg made about his involvement, including a Los Angeles Times quote on May 24th, 1982. Toby isn't a take charge sort of guy. If a question was asked and an answer wasn't immediately forthcoming, I'd jump in and say what we needed to do or what we could do. Toby would nod and agree, and that became the process of the collaboration. So he down there shooting slugs at Toby like he couldn't do it.
Right.
So I had to step in, but he could only do, I guess he could coach from the sideline. Because he couldn't really do too much because he was working on E.T. That's crazy, man. I mean, everything always got to have some damn controversy.
Well, yeah, it's politics and everything, man. You know that. Politics and everything.
Mm-hmm. I guess whoever, boy, they wanted their money. You can't work on nothing else.
They was tripping hard about Hopper.
Yeah, they were. So, anything, it takes to make a good film. It seems like you get the best kind of films out of mud. There's always some controversy. There's always something going on. So, them sometimes be the best work of arts, molded out of mud, coming out of grit and grain, rocks or whatever.
But it's just crazy that them two movies, I didn't know that the movies came out, you said a week apart?
Yeah.
I knew they came out the same year, but a week.
E.T.
and Poltergeist.
Too.
Now, so does it say which movie grossed the most?
I don't.
E.T. did.
I don't know, but I know Poltergeist did damn good, man.
Right.
Yeah, but I think E.T. broke major record.
Yeah. E.T. did his damn thing, but I don't know. I know that Poltergeist. Let me see. Poltergeist was released by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer on June 4th, 1982. The film was a commercial success and earned $76,606,280 in the United States, making it the highest grossing horror film of 1982 and 8th overall for the year.
And then what's the name tore it up though?
Yeah.
E.T. made $797 million.
See, so you sit there and you think about it. Not getting off subject, but just the movies back at that time, like they were making a lot of money. It was a lot of classics back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
You don't really too much hear of like, you might hear of one classic now, far as being made up to date. You might have one classic made a year.
Right.
But back then it was like multiple classics coming out within the same time.
Right.
Within the same month.
Right.
So man, we have movies all over the place.
You know, you think about it, I think the budget was only like 10 million, bro. That the budget was 10.7 million and it made 121.7 million at the box office. And that's just the box office.
Right. You talking about Poltergeist?
Yeah.
I was gonna say E.T. They talking about with the inflation adjusted, talking about when adjusted for inflation, it grossed the seas 1.5 billion. Because they made 797 million. That was crazy. They made 439 million in the U.S. and international they made 357 million.
With
E.T.
You know what you got to think about it though. You know, this was Poltergeist was initially received an R rating.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be rated R, but Spielberg and Hopper disagreed with the R rating and succeeded in changing it to a PG. You know,
and I agree with that because
it wasn't no
it didn't have a lot. It didn't have any cussing in it. You might have like damn.
Hell. It was the gory bathrooms. It was the gore in it.
Right,
gory bathroom scene. You know, I mean, that's really what did it, man.
And seeing back then, you remember when it was rated R, like you had to either have a parent with you to go see that movie, or you had to be 13 and up.
Right. But you had to have a parent.
Yeah, you had to have a parent.
You know, back then we couldn't just get into no R-rated movie, or right? Say PG-13. You had to be.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays that you can get up in there, but back then, if you were with your parents, I think you could actually be with somebody that was of age, like an older sibling. You can get in back then too.
Right.
But yeah, it ain't like it is today.
No.
Yeah, man.
So it's just, and it's good that they fought for that, because do you believe if they would have kept it a rated R movie, it would have made the same amount of money that it made due to the fact on the restrictions?
No, I know it wouldn't have, and I think that's why E.T. blew the doors off of it, because this movie wasn't family oriented.
Yeah,
like E.T. was. E.T. was family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in there, kids can just go in there and watch E.T. Kids couldn't just go watch this.
Right.
And even at the video stores, the Blockbusters and the Videoville, even at that, you couldn't just go in there and rent that back then.
Right.
You couldn't, you
had to have a parent to do it.
But anybody can go in there and rent E.T.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it did a little better. It's like I say, more family oriented. Yeah, but I still say Poltergeist is one of the scariest.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a classic. You got to put that in the top 10.
It's in the top 100.
You got to. The film was well received by critics and considered as many of the classic horror genre, as well as one of the best films of 1982. On review of Rotten Tomatoes, it has an approval rating of 88% based on the reviews from 72 critics.
Mm-hmm.
with the average rating of 7.5 out of 10.
I agree. Yeah,
Yep.
it was. I mean, you can't do nothing but give that movie its props. You can't. I mean, what was wrong with it? What can you find wrong with that movie?
They put it together good.
The only thing is, I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with it. It's just with technology and graphics and all that, for what it was worth at that time, it was good. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you can see.
Right.
You know, shoot, smartly filmed, tightly scripted, and most importantly, consistently frightening. And they wasn't playing through the whole movie was something crazy.
Yeah.
It's like Poltergeist is a modern horror classic. On Metacritic, it has a score of 79 based on reviews from 16 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Audiences polled by CineScore gave the film an average of a grade A and an A plus to an F scale.
Okay, but even with going back to the graphics, now up to now, far as the day on how they do graphics, do you feel like they too computerized versus back then? Yeah, right now you look at it, it might look a little cheesy, but it was a little bit more real rather than how it is now because it's too computerized.
But just what I say, in certain situations.
Okay.
Yeah. In some things, yeah, there's some stuff out there you could tell, like, oh man, that's some bullshit. But back then, I mean, it really looked, because you gotta think that's what they did back then.
Yeah.
That was the do stuff. That was the new gore and horror and all that,
Right.
And it was more realistic because I like I say, how they use certain aspects of it, like the TV cutting off,
right?
The snow, you know what I mean? The tree, the under the bed stuff, you know what I mean? This development thing was a house built on the old burial ground. She slipped and fall, the dead bodies popped up.
Right.
They ain't moved all the bodies. It is still scare these kids today. Put it like that.
Yeah, from young kids.
It is still scare them. It'll still scare them. So
that whole house, man, it just rose up,
man,
from the ground,
man.
it just disappeared.
And that's how I look at it. Do I think this movie will scare kids my age? I mean, kids they're same age I was when I watched it.
Yeah.
That's how you got to look at it. Of course, we're gonna look at it like, wow, that's great. Now that we know,
right?
But back then, that's how I look at it, man. But the film did good, man. The film continues to receive recognition of 40 years after release. Poltergeist was selected by the New York Times as one of the best 1,000 movies ever made. It also received recognition from the American Film Institute with the number 84 rankings on the AFI 100 Years, 100 Thrills. There Here was named the 69th great movie quote on AFI's 100 Years, 100 movie quotes. I mean, it's got the accolades, man. The film received 3 Oscar nominations: Best Original Score, Best Sound Effects Editing, and Best Visual Effects.
Back then it was cool. Well,
but they lost all 3 to Spielberg's E.T.
Right. And it's crazy because you think about the actors, they played their part. Carol Ann, she was young. She was super young when she played that part. Now, if you just look how she was acting, like she played the hell out that part.
Yeah.
She had no facial expressions and like she was like really playing her part.
Right. Man, it didn't win no Academy Awards, but it won Saturn Awards. Best horror film, thriller film, Saturn Award, Best Makeup, it won. Best Supporting Actress, Zelda Rubinstein, that crazy woman.
Right.
It won that. And it also won the British Academy Film Award. So,
well, you think about it, a movie like that at that time, like you said, it was gore. So they wasn't gonna win Academy due to the fact they said it was too gory.
Right. And it was one of the first of its kind. Because at the Poltergeist they got better and they got better and they got better. I think so. Because there was some of those back then that scary movies. Like I never did like the Blob and I never did.
Right. The Blob and the Thing.
Stuff. Yeah. I never did. Even back then, that didn't scare me. But Poltergeist did though.
The Blob was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now the Evil Dead. That's another story we need to get into.
Right. No doubt. And in '86, Poltergeist 2, The Other Side, retained the family but introduced a new motive of the beast's behavior, trying him to an evil cult leader named Henry Kane. That was the boy,
Henry Kane.
yeah, who led his religious sect to their doom in the 1980s. As the beast, Kane went to extraordinary lengths to keep his flock under control, even in death. The original motive of the cemetery soul disturbed by the housing development was thereby altered. The cemetery was now explained to be built above a cave where Cain and his flock met their ends.
Mm-hmm.
It also reveals that the women of the family are actually psychics. Now that one there,
yeah,
Henry Cain was for real, boy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm a firm believer. I feel like he made that movie. He made part 2 what it was.
Yeah, he did.
He made it into a classic.
Yeah, he did.
I feel like if they would never put him in that movie, part 2 would never done as good as part 1.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No way. Then Poltergeist 3 was released in '88. Finds Carol Ann as the sole original family member living in an elaborate Chicago skyscraper, owned and inhabited by her aunt, uncle, and cousin.
Yeah.
Kane follows her there and issues the building decorative mirrors as a portalway into the earthly plane.
Now, I didn't like that one.
Me neither.
I didn't like it because now you go to a totally different city,
right?
And he follow you. Now you in an apartment building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. See, we was getting a little older too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was getting a little older too. But what's crazy though? A lot of people that played in that Poltergeist, a lot of them died early, man.
They all died.
Did Carol Ann die? Carol Ann, did she die first?
She was the first one that passed.
Like it was like one by one. There was some controversy behind that. They were saying a lot of them died.
That man got old to him.
No, serious though, they died in real life.
Yeah,
I'm talking about that man.
She was the first one. She's the first one that died.
Yep.
Then I don't know if it's I always get them mixed up. I don't think she went crazy. The mother.
Yeah.
Did she go crazy? Or did she end up
I don't know, but I think she died too.
I mean, yeah, she died, but I can't remember if she went crazy. No, that's the lady on Superman who went crazy. But yeah, she died too. The man, the dad, he died. Remember, because he had the coach. He had the show called Coach.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like I said, it was just crazy how they said that how them people, all them people that played in that movie, was dropping off.
Dang, that's crazy. That's
dropping off.
There are 4 primary deaths sprinkled cited in the Poltergeist curse legend, all occurring within a 6-year window between the first and the third film. While several other cast members have passed away since the 1980s, these 4 are the most commonly discussed due to their timing and often tragic.
Yeah.
And the medium was like one of the last ones that passed.
What was Carol Ann name?
Carol Ann. Well,
her real name, I can't remember her real name, but I want to say she had a disease, a rare disease.
Okay, the mama, what was the mama name? Dana Freeland? Or
man, look, Carol Ann was Heather O'Rourke.
Okay, she died in 88.
Yes, I think she was the first one. Then the mama was Was Joe Beth William?
Dominique Dunn was the first one. She died in 82.
Dominique Dunn. That was Dana Freeling.
Yeah, she died in 82.
Yeah, okay.
She was strangled by her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
after the release of the original film.
Yeah, you showed right. Yeah, the sister.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Julian Beck Kane died at age 60 in September 85. And then it said William Sampson Taylor, the Sham Man, died at age 53 in June 87.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Lady died in 2010.
Yeah, that's said it.
Zelda.
Yeah.
Cause she played in a few more.
Yeah, she played in a few more movies.
But like I say, the movie did good, man. Like I say, on the $10.7 million budget, it hit the box office 121.7 million. So it did its thing, man.
Right.
It did its thing.
Forever a classic.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Something
sir.
that
yes,
you need
sir.
to
yes,
have.
Sir. Man,
have in your collection.
If y'all ain't watched it, man, y'all what y'all call it? Gen X, Y, Z, millennials. If y'all ain't watched the Poltergeist, man, y'all need to check that out, man. You know, it might be a little cheesy to y'all because it was made back in '82. But man, y'all check it out, man. I think you enjoy watching that, man.
No, you know, I'm gonna say this, dude. Like I feel like a lot of the new generation, they watch a lot of our movies and they listen to a lot of our music.
Right.
That's why you hear a lot of the samples and you see a lot of the like kids, they wearing the old school shirts or the different movies that we grew up on.
Right.
So
shout out, man, my little family. Darian, Water Jug. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Well, shit, Jug, man, we got to go pay some bills, get into a little bit of music, man. Y'all tune in to Gen X the Best, only on 796 The Culture.
Hey, it's your boy Knocker Flock of Flame, aka The Liquor Man, and you're listening to Gen X The Best Show.
It was this piece that I knew back from ATC. Graduated, made it from the College of Beasts. Now hold up, who you be? See, you know me. Try to act so low, down low, hush hush and low key. Now although I ain't full, where do my kinfolk people go? Y'all remember Nicole? She used to do nails for Rochelle. Tell how well have you been since I had no job? Wanted to give me some, cause you know I flow and run for swab. Nah, all of that was on the clout. No doubt, y'all records spin, y'all shipping in gold. It's cold on the outside, look at you. Then you best to make yourself worthy, cause I got a clique of soldiers ready to get they folders very dirty. You heard me sitting 30, picks up for your pearly. Gotta make me rich. I remember when you would not give me hits. Now you down for them habits, pushing numbers on the napkins, make them snappers, cause they gotta go to the bathrooms in the jeans.
In the club, showing up, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club, showing love, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club, showing love, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club, showing love, making that cash in the club, hold up.
No different from the rest, she's just an ordinary pro. Hair extensions, long nails, booty thicker than gumbo. Make it fast, what a blast, take a cash in the mix. 10s turn to 20s and 20s come from plenty tricks. Food and love, can't stay out the club, all in the girl face. But at the end of the paper chase, whatever you had will be erased. I see them in the back, counting up their cheddar, talking loud, smoking, making clouds, getting ready for the crowd. I think I know one, I remember you, oh yes I do. Trying to high side on me and my crew, but ain't no love lost booze. What time the club closed at 3? What's up, you coming with me? We can smoke up mad. After you get up off your knees, you want some cheese. Freak leaves, tricks don't stay at the swab house. Those on my jock like that. Real dogs don't pay for cats. That's for real, baby. Recognize and show me love. Break them tricks. Show love.
Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, hold up.
While I be shot down, reached out round hips, wants to get close to G or Furious back in the past. You wouldn't have even noticed me quoting the lyrics of a song that you know I flow. Looking for confidence and tickets to my next show. Check your broad in these tall pants and blow up dresses. I can tell they figure it out through guesses. Oh yes, it's very true. Yo, women be meeting me, leaving you. Tell me, what do you think of the artist supposed to do? Let her loose or let her remain? Cause all she be looking for is some fame, her bigger name. Look, Miss Thing with bigger game. And she claims she ain't heard my music. Trying to trick me, so I told that girl my name Bill Bixby. She still hit me, now she's standing soberly on the couch. And I really just don't plan on throwing her out. Cause I'm MJG, I think you need to know about these bros out of control, shaking their bottom with no clothes.
Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, cutting up. Girls in the club showing up, making that cash in the club, hold up. Struggle up.
I'm gonna keep it real. How you make me feel, boy, you give me chills, baby. I'm gonna break it down. You just drive me wild whenever you're around. You know how I do. You know how I flow. When I get your name and number, and I can stay low. And I take the way you move and the way you do your thing. Baby, you can bring it on. You can swing it this way. Boy, it's something about you that make me tell my friends they don't understand. No, they don't know your style with your high profile, the flyest thing in town. You know how I do, you know how I flow, and I get your name and number, and I can see low, and I take the way you move, and the way you do your thing, baby, bring it on, and swing it this way. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I won't tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I won't tell. Kiss me, oh, hold me. I say, squeeze me, oh, squeeze me, oh, kiss me, oh, hold me. I say, squeeze me, oh, kiss me, oh. Check it out.
Follow me, many miles. 1, 2, check it out. Let me break it down. 1, 2, check it out. Follow me, many miles. 1, 2, break it down. Let me break this track is nasty like. But the mommy, I like Joe, but it's sloppy. Dad, Poppy got a brand new bag, for real. I taking Kill O'Neal like Chad. Ask Michael Jackson who's bad. He says I am, but the queen not drag. Dad, I'm bad enough to let my pants sag. I be in Vegas where 702 check it out. Give me what I want. Give me what I need. I like you screaming about you. Take away you, no fly. Play you do your thing, baby. You can let your pretty brown eyes swing it. Here's what I want you to do for me.
Hey, it's your boy Knock a Flock of Flame, aka the Liquor Man, and you're listening to Gen X, the best show.
C&J Tobacco offers a great selection of discount cigarettes, cigars, tobacco, snuff, and vapes. C&J Tobacco also carries your favorite drinks and snacks. Locally owned and operated. Stop by and see Blue. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays, the business is closed. C&J Tobacco is located at 1341 North Mockingbird Lane. Stop by and check it out. If you're looking for the best deals in town, slide through Best Price Liquor Store. They got an amazing selection of whiskey, cognac, beer, wine, and much more. The best prices around and the vibe that's always on point. Plus, the staff is friendly, helpful, and ready to get you right. Stop by 3502 North 6th Street. That's Best Price Liquor Store. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 p.m. to 8:55 p.m. Stop by, and when you get there, tell them 796 The Culture sent you. Tune in to Keeping It Cute with Key every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, with Lady Key Roquel and DJ Judd.
Tune into All Jokes Aside every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time with Jug, Dude, Wig, Fistful of Dollars, and J Will, only on 796 The Culture.
Hey, it's your boy Knock a Flock of Flame, aka the Liquor Man, and you're listening to Gen X, the best show.
And we're back. 796 The Culture. This is Gen X, the best radio show. And to y'all just tuning in, man, we just got through talking about that 1982 film, The Poltergeist. Pretty damn scary. I know it was to me back then. I know it was to a lot of people. We're going to get on to our next movie, horror film, drama. Here was a doozy too. And it was called Children of the Corn. And now this one here freaked me out when I was young.
This is the theme song that's actually playing right now, Children of the Corn theme song.
Now, this came out in 84. It's time. I was 6 on this one. Damn it. I was 6 when this came out. And this one here tripped me out. For real.
Yeah, definitely, man. Another movie of kids.
Yeah.
Kids are scary in horror movies.
I want to say what kind of kids, but if you seen it, y'all know what kind of kids they were.
Yeah.
From the mountain of Caucasus. Children of the Corn was 1984 film. Advised as Stephen King's Children of the Corn. It was an 84 American slasher supernatural film based on Stephen King's 1977 short story of the same name. Directed by Fritz Kirsch, the film's cast consists of Peter Horton, Linda Hamilton, John Franklin, Courtney Gaines, Robbie Keeger, Anne-Marie McAvoy, Julian Madeline, and R.G. Armstrong. Set in the fictitious rural town of Gatlin, Nebraska, the film tells the story of a malevolent entity referred to as He Who Walks Behind the Rose, which entices the town's children to ritually murder all of the town's adults, as well as a couple driving across the country to ensure a successful corn harvest. So the entity made these kids kill all the adults in the whole town. King wrote the original draft of a screenplay which focused more on the character of Bert and Vicky and depicted more history on the uprising of the children in Gatlin. The script was disregarded in favor of George Goldsmith's screenplay, which featured more violence and more conventional narrative structure. Filming took place mainly in Iowa, but also in California. It spawned a franchise of films, and it has inspired the rap group with the same name. I didn't know that.
Corn?
It's a rap group. Corn was no rap group.
They used to rap, did they?
No,
before anything, but it was a different type rap. It was like that.
I know Rage Against the Machine, the rappers, you know,
right.
But yeah, I don't know, but it say the movie was theatrically released on March 9th, 1984. You know, to mixed reviews from critics. Some people like it, some people don't. Man, this movie was a trip.
Yeah, man. Look, like we was talking about at the beginning, dude. At that time, a lot of kids were in these horror movies, and it made it scary. The music, as you can hear, like the theme song, you heard a choir of kids singing, harmonizing,
right.
And that was scary.
Right.
At that, you think about it, it's just scary for some reason.
You know, like I said earlier, anytime you mix stuff like this with kids,
right?
I don't know what it is. Kids and old people, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And with that, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
You know, like I say, kids and old people. You know, when you think about go to that old creaky house, let's say we trick or treat, that old lady stay up on that hill.
Right.
We want to go to that old woman house.
Right.
You know, then on second, you got this little bitty ass, dangerous ass, mean ass, crazy ass looking kids. Like you said, the kids with the black eyes.
Yeah.
Nobody mess with them kids. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Nobody mess with them kids.
It's always old people and kids. They like the horror film industry.
Right.
The best, craziest horror got something to do with kids and old people.
Right. So you sit there and you think about it. You think about this movie, man. It was a genius. It's a genius movie due to the fact the tables are turned. Now you got the kids killing the grown-ups, killing the adults. So now that's scary to the adults because it's like, okay, kids that took over a whole town, they killing, and that the fact that they was in Iowa with all this
cornfields.
Now, if you haven't been that way or anywhere going east like Kentucky and Indiana and all them, like them places.
There's miles.
The corn
miles.
is, you got corn that stands 6'5", 6'6" tall. So when you go in there and you walk through it, you can't see what's coming.
Right.
You can't see where you at.
Right. You know, a lot of people got mazes in cornfields. You pay to go through this maze and you walk through this cornfield.
I went through one on Halloween. It was in Indiana, the 100 cornfield and 100 barn.
That's some scary stuff.
Oh my God.
Boy, somebody touch you, boy, you gonna turn corn.
They were chasing you. It was real. It was raw. When I say grown-ups were crying, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to think about it. We watch movies like Children of the Corn and He Who Walks Behind the Rose.
Yeah.
Just remember, that thing was just going through the ground, through the cornfield. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all gonna trip. You know who the rappers was?
Who?
Them the people we know. Big L, Cameron, Mace, Murder Mace, McGruff, and Bloodshed.
They had
Children of the Corn?
Children of the Corn?
Yeah, they was Children of the Corn.
Okay.
1993.
Okay.
But this is another movie. And I mean, anything with Stephen King and Wes Craven on it, you best believe, boy.
Spielberg. Yeah,
it's gonna be scary, man. It's gonna be scary.
And you had the demons, you had devils. I mean, one being possessed.
He wants you too, Malachi.
Right.
Man, Malachi, that's crazy.
How he was talking. How he was talking. How he sounded.
That's after he behind the road got him. Well, what was that? The dude's name, the leader? I cannot think of his name.
You had Malachi. You had
I cannot think of his name, man.
Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Damien. It was it Damien? No, it wasn't Damien. It was Isaac. There you go.
Isaac. There it was. Isaac was a really leader, and they double crossed him at the end and gave him to he who walked around. He said, "He wants you too, Malachi." The plot of the movie: the film is set in the fictional town of Gallon, Nebraska, an agricultural community surrounded by huge cornfields. When the corn crops failed one year, the townsfolk turned to prayer to ensure a successful harvest. However, 9-year-old Isaac Kroner takes all of the Gallon children into the cornfields and indoctrinate them into a religious cult based around bloodthirsty deity called He Who Walks Behind the Road. Isaac and his subordinate Malachi lead the children in the revolution, murdering all of the adults in the town as human sacrifices. Siblings Joe and Sarah are uninvolved in the sacrifices, have not attended the meetings with the other children. 3 years later, Vicky and her husband Bert traveled through rural Nebraska on their way to Seattle, where Bert will start work to be a physician. A young boy named Joseph tries to free Gallon, but is attacked in the corn. He stumbles out onto the road and Bert accidentally runs him over. However, Bert discovers that his throat was cut beforehand. Searching for help, the couple finds Deal, an elderly mechanic and the last adult in Gatlin. He refuses them service as he has agreed to supply the children with fuel in exchange for his life. Malachi breaks the pact and murders him after Deal tries to steer the couple away from Gatlin.
See,
they weren't playing no games.
Right. It was one of those. It was just one of those movies where really you had one that was you had two that was brainwashing all the other kids to kill and everything, and the other two that didn't do it.
Right. Well, you had
they were in hide.
You had the ringleader and you had his muscle.
Yeah.
Malachi was the muscle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the rest of them follow suit because they didn't want to fall victim to the hands of the muscle.
Right.
Then you had Isaac, which is on some old David Koresh type of shit. You know what I mean?
They would dress Amish.
Yeah.
Remember, he had the black hat on with the black little suit.
Yeah. You know, manipulated, brainwashed them all. But like I say, they were scared of Malachi the most.
Malachi, right. Which was the redhead.
The redhead.
Redhead.
Yeah. This say Vicky and Bert explore the abandoned town and find Sarah alone in her house. Malachi and his followers capture Vicky and take her to the cornfield where they place her upon the cross to be sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
Bert enters the church where the congregation of children led by a girl named Rachel are performing a cultural birthday ritual for Amos by drinking his blood from a pentagram-shaped cut in his body. Come on, man.
See, brainwashed. They were brainwashed.
Amos has turned 18, and they all got them Amish names too. Amos has turned 18, so is considered old enough for his passing, joining their God in the cornfield. So they finna sacrifice him too. Rachel stabs Bert, who is rescued by Job. They hide in fallout shelter with Sarah. Isaac holds Malachi for killing Deal, the only source of fuel. Malachi takes over, tired of Isaac's preaching, and orders Isaac to be sacrificed instead of Vicky. Isaac warns the sacrifices him will break their pact with he who walks behind the row, and the children will be punished. That night, Bert sneaks into the cornfield, rescues Vicky, and he was whooping the hell out of them kids. During Isaac's sacrifice, the supernatural light appears and devours him. Bert overpowers Malachi and convinces the children to abandon the coat and run. Suddenly, the walking corpse of Isaac returns to punish Malachi, informing him a demonic voice that says, he wants you too. Like I said, he wants you too, Malachi. Isaac kills Malachi by choking him and breaking his neck. A storm appears and Bert and Vicky shelter the children in a barn. Reading from Job's Bible, Vicky realized that the cornfield must be destroyed by fire in order to stop the false god. Bert tosses a Molotov cocktail into the field, setting it alight and destroying the demon with Isaac. The couple return to their car with Job and Sarah to leave Galen, but find it disabled. Rachel attacks Bert, but Vicky knocks it out, and they depart with the children on foot.
Yeah, man, it's like I say, it's crazy because they were brainwashed, and then Isaac ended up getting possessed.
Yeah,
he get possessed, and now that whole cornfield, they've been doing so much to where this cornfield it's evil. So now you got to set this cornfield on fire to pretty much tame the evil.
Man,
pretty much what happened.
Hell, I think Isaac was possessed off the muscle shit.
Yeah, pretty much. He was so into it. Like you said, he was like a David Koresh. He was so into it. But then, like you said, Malachi, he was like, man, okay, I'm tired of this, man. You done did this, you done did that. We finna sacrifice you.
Yeah, we finna, because he got pissed off. You know, Isaac was messing with him because he killed the cornerstone cat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, that was their only source of fuel and supplies they need. You killed him, which, you know, I don't say because he went there and took the shit, but I guess they know how to reorder it.
Right.
Or something, I don't know.
Now, the scary part of that is when you see the ground coming up and it's going towards the cross with Isaac hanging on it. They sitting there screaming, it goes up.
Yeah, shoot straight up in the air.
Shoot up in the air and it blows up. And then all of a sudden, what was it, about 5 minutes later, that's when he come back. Now his hair blonde and blue eyes. And he talking different. Yeah, it was.
Want you too, Malachi. You know, but he told him, you sacrifice me, everybody gonna pay.
So he was right, but they tamed him.
Yeah, they couldn't help but to, but it was going hard, man.
Yeah, man. You know, and just once again, if you haven't been in those type areas when you have corn that's standing 6 foot tall, 6'5", imagine being in something like that at night. You can't see nothing but corn, man. And you hearing the wind blowing, all you hearing is the corn swaying. That's scary. And then you see a scarecrow that look like the Wickster. Now that right there, That'll scare anybody out there, man.
Man, you just think about it, man. That kid Malachi, man. During the interview on the Ghost of Hollywood, talks about how Fritz Kirsch explains how Courtney Gaines, who won the role of Malachi by using the prop knife to hold a casting assistant hostage at the audition.
Right.
What the?
Yep. It said Gaines claimed that one of the great horrors of his career is having hundreds of people, even his son's friends, recognize him as Malachi and confess they found him terrifying.
Yeah.
Some having admit his performance gave them nightmares. Apparently, even his own parents was greatly unnerved by him in this film. So he was just scary anyway. I mean, that kid, you know.
He had that look.
Mhm.
He was a redhead. He was pale.
Yeah.
He just had that look on him. So,
and as soon as he gave him that role and gave him that prop knife, man, it sold the deal. He scared. He said he scared my son's friend.
right. And the thing about him is that, you know, most stars, when they plan a role, they try to stay in that character. So he had to be in that character that whole time. So imagine he walking around and he in that
He's
character.
looking crazy as hell, man. Shout out. What's up, Miss Lala? I appreciate you tuning in. Shakiki. I
That's
see
like
you, baby.
when you tried out for Pumpkinhead.
They said you here with They gave him a noodle spoon.
Hey,
boy. Tell him walk down the street, boy.
They told the boy, Jug, boy, your head too big, boy. It's bigger than a pumpkin, boy. They said your head infected or something.
Yeah, man.
What was that movie called? The Scarecrow. When they had that man that was slow.
We talking about
they killed
Pumpkinhead,
him,
boy.
hang him up.
Pumpkinhead, boy. You remember
Yeah,
Pumpkinhead
man.
with that trench coat on, boy, riding that horse?
Man,
No, that's the headless horseman. Pumpkinhead was a demon.
Had a pumpkin head.
That's the cartoon, man. The Disney cartoon.
Man, Pumpkinhead had what Pumpkinhead? See, y'all had color. Black and white TV. You didn't get to see no color movies.
No, okay, you don't remember the Pumpkinhead movie? Pumpkinhead movie was an actual demon. Remember?
Yeah, Pumpkinhead. He had a pumpkin head over the demon head.
Man, I don't know. Man, you know, but
you talking about the headless horseman, right?
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. But you know,
dude, it had him cheap.
Hell, I thought Children of the Corn was scary, and I know a lot of people did, but Critical Response, man, it didn't do too well.
He just used to call me, hey, what's going on now?
For real.
But you know,
they said it on the website Rotten Tomatoes, Children of the Corn holds a 38% approval rating based on 34 critic reviews. The consensus reads, Children of the Corn, strong premise and beginning to get shucky away from a kiddie thriller that runs in circles. On Metacritic, which assigns a rating to reviews, the film was weighed average score of 45 out of 100 based on the 6 critics indicating mixed or average reviews. They say audiences polled by Cinema Score gave the film an average grade of D+ on an A+ to F scale.
now, okay, I could kind of see why, even though it was a good movie, but it was kind of slow in some areas, if you remember.
Children of the Corn.
Yeah, it was kind of slow.
They ain't just start out turning.
Yeah, it didn't really get good until like towards the end when like they get into the sacrifice and all that. That's when it got scary. But at the beginning, going to it, there was a lot of talking and kind of you see a killing here, killing there, but it wasn't nothing gory.
Right. Well, let's say Ebert from the Chicago Sun-Times awarded the film 1 out of 4 stars, writing, by the end of Children of the Corn, the only thing moving behind the rows is the audience fleeing to the exit. You know what I mean? Vincent Canby of the New York Times wrote, as such movies go, Children of the Corn is fairly entertaining. If you can stomach the gore and the sound of child actors trying to talk in something that might be called farm belt biblical. See that too. Ian Nathan from Empire gave the film 3 out of 5 stars. commending its original but criticized its obvious constraints. Was it budgetary restraints, poor effects, and lucrative monster movie denominant. So,
well, I mean, to me, it's still a classic, even though it does start off slow. But towards the end, I think it pretty much make it that classic, man. Just the whole ending from 3/4 of the way to the end. That's what made that movie.
Shit, and say TV got awarded 1 out of 5 stars, calling it lame, and criticized the film for Brace's visual style. I mean,
well, I mean, once again, I think it's just like I said, it was kind of slow. When you coming from movies like Poltergeist that had stuff going through it the whole time, and then Nightmare on Elm Street came out in '84 too, correct?
Yeah.
So you had stuff like that. The slasher, that was the birth of the slasher movie. Now, you Children of the Corn, it's not really a slasher movie.
But wait a minute, it say Rolling Stones ranked the film at number 7 in his list of top 30 Stephen King's movies, calling it a lean, brutally tense slasher film. So, you know what I mean? I guess they said mixed emotions. It was a hit or miss.
And it goes both ways, but just for my opinion, it's a classic.
Yeah, but then too, another thing I think of, Jug, is whose eyes you looking through this film in.
Right.
If you looking through an adult's eyes, they're gonna look at it different, like as if we would now to the scary movies versus what a kid will see and scare the hell out of a kid. Know?
Right, exactly. But you're right.
We ain't got no kid critics at the same time.
Right.
Well, they made it on a $3 million budget, and at the box office it said it hit 14.6 million. Didn't do well. Didn't do bad, but didn't do well. You know what I mean?
But it made money.
Yeah, it made money.
It made money. So, now, I have a question, and I want to say they remade that movie.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Man, the sequel, Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice, was released in 1992, kicking off a franchise that has been reached 8 sequels as of 2018.
They made it out of.
They
made it out of. You know how they do them.
They made was on on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
It was a series.
They made it that TV remakeable, first film to premiere on Sci-Fi Channel. Production began in August, filmed in Davenport, Iowa, but later was moved to Lost Nation, Iowa.
So I have a question. Like, what would you change on this movie? Or what would you add to it, just from your eyes as a little kid? What would you add to it?
Man, coming from a little kid.
Okay, hold up. I'm sorry. Okay, what would you come from a kid's point of view, and then come from now point of view, a grown up? What would you add to it, and what would you take away from it?
Well, man, quite frankly, bro, with anything, you add a little more gore, that's gonna make everything better. But I would have dug a little deeper in the storyline, I'd have showed, cause all it said was basically, and even in the movie, because you really don't know the background of it, you gotta search and find. I went a little deeper with it, the origins, where the fuck did Isaac come from? What was his parents like?
So
it was, you could tell there was some Amish type of shit. You know what I mean?
So do you feel like that they should have kind of led into the story by showing these killings, like they get together and killing, what lead to them killing all these adults?
Well, okay, the kids are already, Isaac is already possessed to talk about he who walks behind the road.
Right.
How did he get to that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How did he turn like that? That's what I'm saying. How did he get to that point?
So
was he in a cornfield and something happened in the cornfield?
Right.
Or was he getting abused or did something happen to him? And you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. How did it get to that point?
Right. So
all
maybe
you got is a couple riding through this town, and boosh, it's already messed up.
So maybe they should have started at that part for as Isaac, making all this happen.
Yeah.
Kind of showing that, and then going into that part.
Yeah.
And it don't have to be something that's long, like drawn out.
Drawn out, right.
It could have been like flashbacks.
Right.
Flashbacks.
Like for instance, if the movie would start off, it showed let's just say Isaac somewhere with his parents and something happened, he get in trouble.
Right.
The daddy slapped the shit out of him, something went on.
Right.
Something that nature, something bad happened. He take out crying, he running through the cornfields. You know what I mean? He tripped and fall, bust his head, wake up and he talking to somebody, this was going on, suck him up and then spit him back out. He walked through the house the next day looking crazy.
Right.
What's wrong with you, boy? And then it just goes off in it, like I say.
Mm-hmm.
And then, anything to that nature.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like how, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, don't want to go on that too far, but how they started.
The origin of where shit came from.
They started at a certain spot where he was making the nails and everything, and then
but then it goes back and tells you
it goes back
what happened and how he became, or who he became, and why he became.
There you go.
Then they burned him and yada yada yada, and a little background, a little more go into depth in it. But man, even without that, I think it's a cool little watch.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is to this day when it come on.
I didn't watch that until I was grown.
Really?
Shoot.
I didn't watch it when I was young. It was some bullshit.
See, till this day, because my favorite holiday is Halloween, but
I know.
But when it comes on, I watch it, and to this day, it's still a classic. I sit back and watch it.
It was just,
shoot, I remember.
Just never wasn't no.
I remember watching when I was little.
Right.
I didn't watch it when I was. Hell, I wasn't little when it came out. I was in high school.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna tell you because I can remember exactly what I was doing at the time I was watching as a little kid. It rained bad. The sky was red, and it was thundering and lightning real bad. We was in a den and we was watching that movie, man, and that made it scarier.
Huh? Fuck you up. There,
it made it scarier, man.
Especially if it was lightning and thunder and lightning. And then
like the sky was red. The sky was red. It was blowing hard, and it was thundering and lightning.
Back then,
I was in 10th grade.
Yeah.
You remember back then? Remember they wouldn't let us play like football and baseball and shit till we were 7. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
Football, I played. I was started playing when I was 5. I played with the Giants 2 years, 5 and 6. Yeah.
You were 5 for 4 years.
No, see, they wouldn't let me sign up till I was 7.
They told your mom bring their birth certificate.
Because I played for the Giants in '83 and I played in '84, and then they done away with the Giants.
You was 5 in '83?
Yeah, '83 I was 5.
I was in 9th grade.
Yeah, see. Mm-hmm. See, so you were already playing you were playing Pinochle.
See, but like I say though, wasn't no I don't know how the hell, boy, it must lie on your birth certificate. Cause I remember back then they wouldn't let me play till I was 7.
No, well,
even in baseball,
it went by weight.
Even in baseball,
it went by weight in football.
I didn't know when he was little, his head weighed about 80 pounds.
Oh no, this coming from a cat that said he was size 12 shooting the 3rd grade.
Because I'm gonna tell you, well, I was a big kid, man. I was a big kid.
But what I was getting at, Jug, we come on football practice. We ate. We might watch a little bit of TV and we knock slap down. Now to the weekend come out. The weekend was something different. Right. But if we wasn't outside, that's when we went outside on the weekends. We watched some scary movies. You know what I mean? During the week.
Friday night, Saturday.
Yeah, but that's after we came in.
And
then hell, we didn't get too far off unless we spend the night over our cousin's house.
I was just going to say, how you watch that is because
y'all
depends on what y'all had.
Or they staying at your house.
You know what I mean? It depends on what y'all had playing because you ain't watching no TV. Right. You're not going to get roasted because you're not sure.
Okay, dude, a little bit off the subject, but you were there. Do you remember? This is, matter of fact, this is our year. We was on junior Pee Wee. We played for the Cardinals, and it was after the last game, and that's when we played Oak Cliff Redskins. We all go spend the night at Coach Richard house.
And we watched watched Pumpkinhead.
We watched Pumpkinhead and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That scared the hell out.
And it was in the daytime.
Remember it was
daytime. We watched Pumpkinhead.
But then nighttime. That's when Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out.
We watched Pumpkinhead, man. Hell yeah, I remember.
Hey, we was all sitting in sleeping bags in the living room watching. Yeah,
that
man.
was a good old time.
That was
man. But we did stuff like
right.
that.
That's what we did. That's
when last time you caught a group of kids or a group of any watch a scary movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't do that no more.
Because you remember old Coach Richard, played.
These kids real scary.
During the day we all got there, he played Bad to the Bone. That's like one of his favorite songs, Bad to the Bone. Yeah. Then that's when he brought all the movies, all scary movies.
He said, y'all look bad.
Pumpkinhead, we're going to do that one too. Yeah. Boy, Pumpkinhead was for real, boy.
That's what we watched at Pumpkinhead. I remember watching.
He was on base. Nate took us all on base.
All on base at his house, man. It was like, it was pretty much the whole team almost.
Pretty much the whole team.
They did that back in the day. Man.
All in the living room and sleeping.
Every time if one went, everybody went.
Yeah.
Because if one went, you know what was happening. They're saying that boy.
Boy.
Yeah, man. You know, but like scary movies, that's back then, like, I mean,
that was fun.
It's different now. Like these scary movies now is.
Like these kids don't watch scary movies.
I don't know, man.
It's more suspense rather than horror.
Yeah, the kids don't watch scary movies now. Anyway.
The only thing,
and then these parents are soft now. You can get my baby nightmares and all that shit, man.
Man, that baby bad as hell.
The only thing that's scary now is pretty much with Lorraine and I forget the man's name, but Annabelle's, the nuns, and all of them like that.
Dolls and
that's pretty much
Annabelle
because they true stories based on true events.
They try to use like religion and biblical stuff to.
I mean, but those are true stories with Lorraine.
That Annabelle, they using that biblical stuff because it was that's what they were doing back then.
Like they have the footage. You can go to YouTube.
Another show that was off the chain. That Pet Cemetery wasn't playing no game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, because back then you had stuff like you had The Exorcist and what was that with Damien? What was that?
The Omen.
The Omen. Yeah.
1 and 2, boy. He wasn't playing no boy. He wasn't playing.
Hey,
he was devil.
We gonna get on all them too. You know, but
you remember the Prince of Darkness?
Mm-hmm.
See, Prince of Darkness. Remember, brother, we went to go see that, and that scared the hell out of me. Prince of Darkness, man.
Well, I think now it's more you get next to the thrilling part, the shit to make you jump. You know what I mean?
It's all about the jump.
It's all about the jump now. You know, back then it was just straight crazy killing.
Right.
And like I say, I don't care what you say. Annabelle, you talking about anytime you throw some kids or old people in them scary movies.
That's a true.
That throw it out.
So I have a question. Would you go to that? Now they both dead, but
nope.
Would you go to that house, go to that basement, and see all that collection they have?
For what?
Huh?
For what?
Some people will go. Some people go just to see it.
I don't want to see that, man.
All them items that were possessed.
What I want to see that for?
Man,
you want to see it though?
I be thinking.
I'm fascinated by stuff like that.
I be thinking it's gonna jump in my ass. You know, that's what I be thinking, man.
Fool say he come out acting like Chucky, boy.
I mean, but you know, the Annabelle doll, it doesn't look like how it does in the movie. It's an actual Raggedy Ann doll.
I've seen that, boy.
Yeah.
They had all the little.
Yeah, man.
House.
Man,
but it was more than one of them.
Look,
what's that?
I'm saying they had some different like Annabelle dolls.
No, well, they had the Annabelle doll.
Somebody came out with somebody was the original one, and somebody came out with, and they was like, that ain't the original.
like I say, it's controversy.
Yeah, it's not the original. The original was locked up in that cage.
Conflict and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like I believe some of that stuff, but a lot of that stuff I don't believe in, man. You know, some of it I do, but a lot of it is just too ridiculous. Because I feel like it's kind of like,
as far as like the Lorraine I can't.
But it's like this, man. Why did it stop?
Why? Because they did the exorcisms.
See,
but you can hear the real footage though.
Yeah,
you can go hear the real footage.
Yeah, and I believe, you know, sometimes
that thing at that house though, that's all the real deal.
That's kind of like the Amityville. You know,
that's
Lorraine. Now that will get me about that is
true story.
Yeah,
that's Lorraine. Them too. They the one who.
But what get me about that
is
because they never could find out what really happened. They can't prove that was it the son or the daughter or the husband.
Well, that was good.
It was one of them. The only one
that
they found they couldn't prove he did it.
It's the husband.
They can't say he didn't do it.
Lorraine and Ed won.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now that okay. You know what I mean? But as far as a lot of that stuff, I don't know, man.
Man, dude, when I say every last one of these movies, as far as Lorraine and Ed Warren, at the end, they play the real footage. And then you can go to YouTube and you can put all this footage up. And you can hear it.
Like now when it comes to like serial killers and stuff like that, I believe them folks are schizophrenic, like something wrong with them.
Uh-huh.
Because we know they did it because they got caught and their stuff, you know. I believe some people just lose their shit. You know what I mean? And like who was the one? Not trying to go too far off, but it's still scary. You have the Gen X era. What was the one that said the dog barking? The dog just kept barking and barking and barking and barking. Was that oh my God, I can't think of which serial killer it was.
Dog kept barking.
The dog kept barking. That's what triggered him. If anybody listening, man, chime in, tell me, man, help me out, man. It was one of them serial killers. It was a dog just constantly barking and barking and barking. They said the dog triggered something in him and caused him to go crazy
and kill.
Yeah. You know, that's psychological warfare.
That was on that's one of Lorraine stories too. What you talking about?
You know, psychological warfare.
The devil made me do it.
Yeah, but the dog, because the dog barking, man.
Because they were raising dogs. Well, they were watching dogs. They were watching dogs, and the dog kept barking, and he ended up going crazy, and that's when the whole devil made me do it. But man, dude, a lot of these scary movies, the Gen X scary movies, a lot of them based on true events.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
Yeah,
Jeepers Creepers based on true events.
And to be hard, they come later on find out. They debunk the story later on to report no issue in the lawyer for the failed case. Williams Weber confessed to fabricating the supernatural story with the lunacies.
Yeah. The Son of Sam. Son of Sam. Yep. The Son of Sam. That one. He said a dog barking. It was what
well, that happened in Devil Made Me Do It too. If you at the beginning, remember they had the dogs.
David Berkowitz, known as the Son of Sam killer, claimed the neighbor's barking dog triggered his 76-77 New York murder killer spree.
Now it's like I said, I mean, I don't know. I'm
said that the dog was supposedly possessed, and told him to order him to kill. You know, but then they say later on, they say it was fabricated, but they saying that's what
triggered him.
What triggered him, that barking dog.
I'm fascinated with stuff like that, man. I always
crazy.
No, man. Always researching and everything. I'm real huge fans of Ed and Lorraine Warren, because they have a lot of stories and a lot of the movies and stuff that you can go back and see the real footage and stuff, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And
yeah, it is. You know, but ain't nothing like a good horror film, you know, and you get a chance, go and watch a couple of them old ones, man. See,
yeah.
And another reason, you know, I like Gen X era, you know, that was the beginning of a lot of things, man. I like to see what this didn't graduated or marinated into now. You know what I mean? You look at them old horror films, them old breakdancing movies, them old everything, and then see what we dealing with today, man. It's fascinating as hell, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You know,
a lot of it started. Now, dude, I know you and I, we would say a lot of that started in the 80s, but I imagine you would say a lot of it started in the 70s, correct?
Just like
as far as like
films,
the horror films and like just the different classics.
What they involved to now.
Oh yeah. I was young, and I ain't know too many when I was like 10.
Okay.
You know, in the 70s, I was like 10.
Right.
12.
So really,
10, 11.
So really, like you say, when we was young, and he was about 10, 11, but, you know, I can remember him like it was yesterday. Like that's how you know they were scary, because it stay in your brain, you know what I mean? See,
y'all, you was born in 78, wasn't you?
Yeah.
See, I was 10. Mm-hmm. I wasn't watching no scary movies.
See, a lot of that, it was so far as much of as a classic to where you can remember what you were doing at the time when you first watched it. So that right there alone tells you it was a classic.
What's up, DD? I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, man. You know, cause like I say, that's what we did back then.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we was coming up, Gen X era, it wasn't nothing better than kicking it with your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me growing up, some of my cousins are more like my brothers and sisters. We was around each other 24/7. And that's one of the things we did.
Cousins,
I was gonna say we was outside.
Teams, as far as like football teams and all that.
Too.
Like, man,
camaraderie, man.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Well, it was more sports going on, and everybody interacted in the sports back then.
Everybody did.
All the boys played football, baseball, soccer, or something. You know, some basketball, and then we was outside. We was the real outside. They be talking about, I'm outside. Now we stayed outside.
Right.
We was outside. We didn't want to go in there.
Well, not only that, you think about it like youth back then. Like, and I bring up the football team when we played for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Like the coaches, we would go into the coach's house, and it'd be every last one of us. Or they'll come pick us up in the truck. That's when we was able to ride in the back of the truck, and you have 10, 11 kids in the back of the truck.
Well, you know that y'all know how to act. You can't put no kids in the back of no truck now. Next thing you know, someone I'm on the front windshield.
You know, so it's just like a lot of those moments, man, a lot of those memories you'll never forget. And horror movies, something I'll never forget, man. From the 80s.
Hell no. Boy, I'm telling you. And I may be out of line, but I say that was like, for me, that was the start of it. You know?
Yeah. It's like in the 80s, that's when I started watching.
It still ain't nothing. Right. It still had nothing to top Freddy Krueger. I don't care what you say. That storyline, I mean,
it
was perfect. It was perfect. Not him per se, but man, a lot of these movies, a lot of these scary movies, there's shit you could do to avoid it. Don't go to Crystal Lake. Don't go out on Halloween. You know what I mean? Don't go in the woods.
Right.
Don't do something that got you to where. Don't say Candyman 3 times in the mirror.
I was just been saying that Candyman
don't buy the Chucky. There's things you could do.
Right.
But you got to go to sleep. You got to go to sleep.
And there's been times you don't woke up and don't even know that you was asleep.
Yeah, you got to go to sleep.
So
and you was waiting on you.
Yeah, you waiting on you. You got to go to sleep.
So we can honestly say that it started in 78 with Halloween.
Yeah.
Ooh, Halloween one play.
Yeah.
Because that's when the slasher.
We talked about that too. That's one of
the first slashers.
Yeah.
Halloween 78.
Yeah. Hey, question. I got one for you, Juggatron.
All right.
Get out of here.
All right.
Do you think Jason was biting off Mike Myers? Or do you think Mike Myers was biting off of Jason?
Well, you know, Friday the 13th came out in 80. Mike Myers came out in 78. Ooh, you know, that's a good question because the reason why, you remember, Friday the 13th Part 1, Jason wasn't doing the killing. It was the mama.
Yeah.
Jason, we didn't even know about Jason. We just knew that she was trying to revenge.
Came out the water.
Yeah, till he came out the water. Because she was trying to revenge Jason.
Avenge
and then
her son, yeah.
all of a sudden, her head get chopped off. Now the son try to revenge the mama.
Yeah, he just went too far.
So,
because if you think about it, Judge, just think about it. They both big dudes.
Well, Michael Myers didn't start off big.
Yeah, he was big. He wasn't as big as was.
Mike looked more real.
But he was just skinny, like he was skinny and
Bub talking about he was tall. He wasn't short.
Yeah, he was tall.
That's what I'm getting at. But what I'm saying,
mechanic suit on.
they both was tall.
Right.
You know, they both wore masks, and they both signature was a knife.
Right.
And didn't neither one of them run?
They didn't run. You know, and that's a good question, man. You can say that'd be a question you have to ask the directors and the people who wrote it, because similarities are there. Like you said, they didn't run, they walked.
Right.
They killed pretty much with knives or anything they could find sharp. And they both wore a mask. So,
right.
Yeah.
What's up, Tito? Yeah, I mean, because you think about it, ain't too much storyline, but ain't too much difference in them.
No, it ain't too much. The only difference is that Jason was at Crystal Lake and Michael Myers was in what's that based off? Illinois? Even though
I forget.
When I was in Kentucky, the first scene, the hospital scene and everything, that was shot in Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And I actually went on that street and went to that hospital, man.
That's
And it's
right.
that school and all that.
Yeah.
I seen all that, and it still looks scary.
Yeah.
Because it was during the fall time, and the leaves were like, it's real falls down there. So big leaves falling orange. It looked just like.
They said.
I would say the only difference is Mike Myers actually drove a car.
They said he was heavily influenced by Michael Myers.
There you go. There you go.
Jason Boy, he was heavily influenced by Michael Myers.
I ain't never seen Jason drive. Boy, we see Mike Myers at that corner of that station wagon.
Yeah, well, he stole that station wagon.
Yeah, man.
You know, what's funny? You know, he had those damn shorts.
Those memes.
Yeah, those memes, man, where he
come through banging that station wagon.
Beating up the block of that station wagon, man.
Scared to come outside. Boom. Mike Myers just looking, man. That's crazy. Man.
Just looking, and then the girl say something, he'll stop. Mm-hmm. He's still banging.
Yeah, that's the only difference on Mike can get up and drive, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't never noticed it. You said over time, Jason adopted Michael Myers' characteristics, such as the famous head tip.
Yeah.
You know how he used to tilt his head.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much.
Slow stalking, walking,
and
nerve and vulnerability.
Yep.
But Jason was just strong as hell, though.
Yeah, he was strong. But hey, whenever Rob Zombie got Mike Myers, he did him, boy. He did him.
He made him look.
I think that was one of the best ones when he got a hold to it. Besides the one where that dude in the all black busted him out of jail. He shot the whole police department. Remember that one? Where they finally catch him. They put him behind bars.
Yeah.
And somebody come in there and shoot the whole police station up and broke him loose.
Broke him out, yeah.
And I still want to know who that was, man.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, shout out. What's up, Miss Tanya? I appreciate you tuning in. But we didn't came to the end. Man, I want to give a shout out to all my people that tuned in, man. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We do this every Tuesday from 8 to 10, man. We talk about this Gen X stuff that happened, stuff we went through. And we also got a call-in line, 325-349-6342. That's 325-349-6342. Feel free, give us a call, man. Chop it up with us, holler at us. Let us know what your experience was and how you took in anything we talked about it. You know, y'all might have went through something. Y'all might have felt a different way about the stuff we talking about, man. We want to know about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Call in, let us know.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Man, tune in tomorrow, all jokes aside, 8 p.m. Central Time. That's it. 8 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, tune in for what, though?
All jokes aside. That's why I said tune in 8 p.m. Central Time, all jokes aside.
We're gonna do it again, but it'll be a little twist. It's always a little different, man.
That's when we choose topics to express our opinions on the topics.
Yes.
And we give a chance for y'all to chime in as well by calling 325-349-6342.
And we try to talk about controversial topics, man, you know, which is sometimes kind of hard on us because on our panel, for the majority of us, we all see shit through the same eye. But we always have some that look at it a whole different way, you know, and, you know, y'all tune in. Y'all check us out. Y'all call and argue with us, man. Sometimes there be some debatable topics, man. Good stuff. Good listening, man. Anything went out?
Not tonight.
Already.
Jason sitting outside.
Hey, old Mike Myers, he's sitting outside the station wagon banging up the block.
My people, until next time, much love, peace, and respect.
Already. Be safe out there.
Hey, it's your boy, Knock a Flock of Flame, a.k.a. The Liquor Man, and you're listening